अवसोऽभ्यन्तर्निर्जिता प्रासङ्गिकैकर्मदोषै सदसन्मिश्रयोनिषु तेन संसारपदवीम् आवश्योद्यत्य प्रासङ्गिकैकर्मदोषै सदसन्मिश्रयोनिषु तेन संसारपदवीम् प्रासङ्गिककर्मदोषै सदसन्मिश्रयोनिषु तेन संसारपदवीम् निर्जितः प्रासङ्गिककर्मदोषै सदसन्मिश्रयोनिषु तेन by this samsara of repeated birth and death, Vadavin, the path of asa helplessly of Deti, he undergoes anir, anirbhita disconnect, discontent, prasangi, prasangikai, resulting from association with material nature, karma dosai, by faulty actions, sat good, asat bad, misra mixed, yonishu indifferent supply, translation and purport by his divine Kavi Karna Ravindra Prabhupada. The conditioned soul therefore trans- transmigrates into different species of life, higher and lower, because of his association with the mode of material nature. Unless he is relieved of material activities, he has to accept his position because of his faulty work. Purpose. Here the word karma dosai means by faulty action. This refers to any activities, good or bad, performed in this material world. They are all contaminated. Faulty action because of material association. The foolish conditioned soul may think that he is offering charity by opening hospital for material benefit or by opening an educational institute for material education. But he does not know that all such work is also faulty because it will not give in relief from the process of transmigration from one body to another. It is clearly stated here, Tad asan misrayonisu. This means this means that one may take birth in a very high family or we may take birth take his birth in higher planets among the demigods for his so-called pious activities in the material world. But this work is also faulty because it does not give liberation. To take birth in a nice place or a high family does not mean that one avoid undergoing the material tribulations, the pangs of birth, death, old age, and disease. A under conditioned soul under the spell of material nature cannot understand that any action he performs for sense gratification is faulty and that only his activities in devotional service to the Lord can give him release from the reactions of faulty activities. Because he does not cease such faulty activities, he has to change to different bodies, some high and some low. That is called samsara padavi, which means this material world from which there is no release. One who desires material liberation has to turn his activities to devotional service. There is no alternative. जय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम दीन संसार पर प्रासंगिक कर्म भेद सदसन विषय The conditioned soul therefore transmigrates into different species of life, higher and lower, because of his association with the mode of his nature. Unless he is relieved from material activities, he has to accept his position because of his poetry work. So this chapter title is Understanding the Material. That means how material nature is works each other within our daily life. This mechanism is how everything is depend on the material uh, things. Material things, even though this mode of nature also material things. And mind, intelligence, also ego, this body, all of them are is byproduct of this uh, body. Everything is on maybe living into the accept this body and everything will present. Mind, ego, uh, this body also come to the contact with soul comes to the contact with the natural things and is exhibited by the Lord Himself. We already read about that uh, within the gigantic body of the Lord, that is Brahmanda. It is Mahatattva becomes like the Anda, the form of Anda. It is 24 elements and mixing each other and then different limbs of the body of the universal form of the Lord is generated by mixing each other. Goodness, passion, ignorance, and other things. So, and then after it's formed like the under, and within the under, within the A, there is gigantic form of the Lord, and mixing with this like the mode of nature. That means goodness mixing with the mind. Uh, no, material nature, mode of the nature mixing with the goodness, and it's come to the mind. Nature, that means 24 elements mixing with the goodness and ignorance and passion. And same go through mind, intelligence, ego, everything is genetically mixing with the mode of nature. And that all activated and by that come to be together and separated by the time factor is the most important factor. And later on, everything is going on, and enter within the gigantic body of the Lord, like everywhere. And finally, that gigantic form of the Lord, the Swarup of the Lord, only activated by when consciousness enter within the heart. Lord Himself, that's the consciousness. That means without consciousness and within it is not activated. Even though matter or the spirit, everything activated by the Lord. That's why it's called the Anantarasa Paramaru, Sayantarasa. Within the element, within the atom also, Lord is there. That's why it's activated everything. So, and then it's come to the, and that Virata Purus also wake up, kind of from his lying position onto the Garvida Ghost. Causal, the causal, kind of. And this planetary system is working out. So then after is going to, that is the final thing. And who wants to overcome from this uh, bondage? No one. First thing is burned out completely by the ignorance. That is the very high value of the ignorance. Ignorance is represented by the Lord. Lord Shiva. Yeah, yeah, Lord Shiva. So when Brahma, yeah, Vishnu is the Sattva, that Vishnu means Prajapati, different Vishnu. And then Lord Krishna, and who know these things, and who can conquer the mode of nature. Traigundya Vishayaveda, Nitraigundya Bhavardhana. Who in the Vedas, there is talking about the three gunas. Yes? That's why Lord is giving him instruction to Nitraigundya Bhavardhana. Just to overcome from the modes of nature. That means why the mode of nature and creativity activity, pious or impious activity. Yes? It is forced to work under the mode of nature, and they have to do something. And who can conquer the mode of nature? That's called Nistraigundya Bhavardhana. What is the procedure of the Nistraigundya? Akshamam, by devotional service, towards the Lord, he said, Akshamam Madhyana. And who wants to know me, and they do the devotional service, and by devotional service, they can conquer the mode of nature. So first and second sloka, uh, talking about that. Pratishtha Pitrusa, Nanyati, not Jati Pratishtha Gulai, Abhikara, and for them, no Abhikara. Vikara means affected by the mode of nature, Abhikara means they cannot effect to the those types of devotees whose mind is fixed under the uh, guidance of the mystical master and Lord. It's my picture of the God, and they cannot affected by the its mode of nature. And this is talking about previous verse also. And devotee has no uh, responsibility. He is totally observing the lotus feet of the God. So this thing. Otherwise, many responsibility, right? Many things for the nation, for the society, for the family, and people, for demigods, because we are dependent on them. Uh, yes, differently. And today's verse talking about the Samhita. Next verse, yesterday talking about the when the soul is under the spell of material nature and false ego, identifies with body as a self. That is a mistaken. No? That is a big ignorance. Here for you. When soul under the spell of material nature, that is and false ego, you know, identifying his body as a self. And he became absorbed in material activities, and by the influence of false ego, he thinks that he is the proprietor of everything. Then that is Kartaham iti manyate, there is one sloka. Right? That- And who can overcome by this class of Maya? It's the mode of the nature. Who is not thinking I am the proprietor of this, whatever. This company, this body, this family, this nation, this earth, whatever, this is universe. Who is thinking I am not proprietor? Proprietor is someone else. Hmm? I am not enjoyer. Enjoyer is someone else. That means in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Himself saying, I am the enjoyer. Bhaktaram Ekapatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. Suridam Sarvabhutanam Jatvanam Santimripati. He thinks that Bhaktaram Ekapatapasa. I am the enjoyer of everything. That means yajna or tapasya. That means whatever the sacrifice we do, and then tapasya, activity we do. That's a yajna by Vishnu. Vedas also saying we have to do whatever we are performing as yajna for the Vishnu. Yajna by Vishnu, and this word of calling japa yajna, that is Sanskrit, taking the name of the Lord. That is the most important. And when they are thinking this self, this body as a self, and they have to undergo and then they become conditioned. And conditioned so had to go to the next transmigration from different species of life, one to another. They have to go to. Yes, yes. But that subtle body, yeah, subtle body. Subtle body also have to give up one day. Yeah. Then after, and when they come to the real ego, the ego is the final thing. And after crossing the ego, and then they will get the pure state of their one constitutional position. They will attain Brahma Sampati Puna. That means they will get their uh, real position. What they have already in this. Everybody has their position in this. Now they lose their special position. That's where they have to go. And why living in the world, they want to associate with the material nature and they want to proprietor on this material nature. They want to become a proprietor, Lord. God is over. Yes? So that way everything happens. We have also attitude. Friends. I have Lord is over. Everybody, lots of people possess something. After not possessing anything and they are not anymore. The final thing. That means something is there, but I have to clarify. So, karma dosai means by faulty, faulty action. Faulty action means, yes, who work under the spell of the mode of nature, and that are faulty. Good or bad performance in the universe, they are all contaminated. See, good or bad. That means pious or impious. Finally, both of them cause of the bondage. Many people think okay, pious activity is good if we are doing some pious activity. That's like making some anathalai of an home and school and temple. Even though temple they are making for the name, and that's it, and not for pleasing the Lord and for their one name. That's it. Many temples made by like that. Oh, our family, my grandfather, they made my temple and with somebody and then some pujari doing puja and people are getting uh, benefit from by that. But that mean doesn't mean if it's not for Vishnu and for other demigods mean bondage is there. Because demigods also within the bondage of the mode of nature. That way, and unless and until not come to the level of Krishna Bhakti, and then with charity and whatever they are giving donation and whatever they are doing the pious activities is not give us the desired goal. That will give us the uh, liberation from this uh, work, only giving and the, the writing the birth, death and old age and writing like that. But go through like that, it means birth, old age, disease and death. Right? This is called Janmamritu Jara Vyadi. But usually we can see the birth first and go to old age and lots of disease and die. But writing also. In Sanskrit also Janmamritu Jara Vyadi. Because they can't get. So samsara padami. Samsara padami means some of the prime minister, president, this president, that president, varieties of president, secretary, this officer, that officer, whatever the designation within this material world, that all finally this all faulty, faulty. So there is no release from this fourth chakra. So one who desires to material liberation has to turn his activity to devotional service. There is no alternative. The final thing is there is no alternative. If we are doing whatever the thing talking in the Vedas, all these things, and that is also not giving up the desire. That's why we try to do Bhagavad. Because if we are still in the free mode of nature, and whatever we are able to get the Bandhu spiritual success up to the Brahma Jyoti, all of them is it. one day cause of misery. They have to fall down by the position of whatever they are at. Unless I did not come to the understanding the Lord real position and his abode and his devotion, and then they finally go to the Dhanamiti Dharadari cycle of. So, so far, writing in the purpose, foolish condition so thinking that and giving me all these things and then it's okay. I am Satan. And many people they are thinking this man changa lote nahi ganga. Right? Have you heard that one? If, if mind is clean and nothing in the mind, that means if we are not thinking harm for others, and that means man changa means it's a clean mind is not any Ganga. We don't have to go to take bath in the Ganges and holy places. We don't have to do it. We have to keep our mind clean. They say like that. But Sanjay lote mein Ganga. We don't have to go anywhere. But we have to be our mind, the clean mind. That means have to support others and welfare for others. We have to do that. And by doing that, and then Ganga and all holy places will come. We don't have to go. Many people thinking like that. But what is the process to clean the mind? How can they keep their mind clean? That is the question. First question. Huh? Yes, that is true. If clean mind is a transparent mind, nothing within the mind is for harm others, everything is there. If clean mind is there, no possible to contamination and Ganga and holy places will come. Yes, because his mind also became a pure and pure mind, pure place, and Lord will see this in the clean heart. There is no problem. But what is the process to clean the mind? Because time immemorial we are in the bondage. So we produce lots of activity. And by that, influence of that, and we got this material body. As soon as we are getting this material body, and there is a mind, pulse ego, intelligence is there, and our previous activities also there. And that's why we are in the particular family and particular friend, particular relatives, and everything is there. Particular well, particular everything is there. That's why mind cleaning process. If they are not using mind cleaning process, then how can they say my mind is clean? He's thinking himself, I am not harming anybody, and that means in this material view, uh, that is okay. But for spiritual benefit, what he is doing, that is the most important. He is claiming my mind is clean. But if he is not doing the devotional service, and his mind is not clean, that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Lord himself is saying, Keto Darpana Mahadana, Chitta Rupi Darpan, Chitta means that mind, like as a mirror. And we are producing lots of activities under the spell of the Maya, forced to do by the mode of nature for the living condition. As soon as they take the bath, and they are forced to do work under the goodness, passion, and ignorance. Maybe mind clean people in the mood of goodness and goodness come to the goodness and become a vegetarian and sattva and vegetarian, everything. That doesn't mean that they can cross the bondage of the material things. No? They cannot cross the material bondage. They have to do something for the uh, cut the knots of the material bondage. Yes? That's where jhana of the Bhagavatam first canto I'm talking about. but not that material bondage, not by the jnana, sword of the knowledge. We have to cut, and not of the bondage of the material. Because we have to cut by the jnana, sword of the jnana, and the sword of the knowledge. Then how in Bhagavad Gita, so Bhagavad Gita, the Lord Krishna says, Sapapam Chitta Chitta. Sapapam Chitta. Continuously chanting in the glory, you Drida Vrata. He is constantly chanting his name and Dadami Buddhi Yogam Karya, and he is the Buddhi Yoga. And after getting Buddhi Yoga, and they are situated in the level of the Jnana, knowledge. And after the knowledge, Jnana Dipena Bhaskata. That's within the heart, that Jnana Dipena Bhaskata means lighting that knowledge within the heart, and then he can know himself and he can see the other also. Next night we can see our hand too. Yes? And as soon as sun will come, and then we can see our hand and our body, and then sometimes others too. Same thing, if we will get the Buddhi Yoga from the Lord and we get the knowledge from the Lord and His representative and our soul within the heart, there is light will come. That means Jnana Vidya. Jnana Vidya will come to the heart and we can see ourselves, and then sometimes we can see the Lord also to the heart. And that's why Prabhupada says, Artha. And we know like that one Sangha Lotus is because of this. Uh, and we have to first to accept the process of the training of heart, mind. And then we can claim that one. Oh, one Sangha Lotus. That's why saying the Sikha Kurvanti Siddhan. Sikhi Kurvani Siddhan. Uh, Sadhu, Sadhu Purush, and तुम्हारे हृदय सदा गोविंद दिखना, whose heart will sing, and sadhu purush within the sadhu purush heart, within the heart there is Lord Govinda is there. That's why they are the moving temple. That is also being that's why the sadhu purush is the moving temple. And by seeing them and our all the anarthas, whatever the anarthas we have, how to say, anarthas is anarthas mean there is many anarthas, varieties of anarthas. First is the anartha nidriti. Anartha nidriti means he is thinking his body as a self. That is the biggest anartha. And then after other time little things, many things. Like we are now talking about the proprietorship of everything. I am a doer. Who is thinking that that is the biggest issue. So, so that's why you have to give this sankara padari. Sankara padari. That is the name of Krishna. श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की